In just a minute, we've got a treat for you to kick off the whole carnival. An amazing band coming up. Kids, they're going to blow your minds. Adults, they're going to blow yours too. They are fantastic, super funky. It's the Big Nazo Band. They're coming up shortly. But before I do that, folks, the festival would not happen, would not work without the generous work of volunteers, ladies and gentlemen, as well as our key sponsor, Sun Life Financial. And to introduce the chair of our volunteers, I ask you to put your hands together with a big Waterloo welcome for Randy Warren.
Thanks, Shay. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Sun Life Financial Waterloo Busker Carnival Committee, I would like to welcome you all to the kickoff of the 2017 edition, celebrating our 29th anniversary. This event just wouldn't be possible without the incredible support of a number of community-minded organizations who have sponsored this event over the years. I must also acknowledge and say a huge thanks to the incredible board of directors, all of who are volunteers that have worked for the last 10 months organizing this year's carnival, along with the many volunteers on the street over the next 4 days. Without this huge volunteer effort, our community would not have events like this taking place. Although we are starting things off tonight with our opening ceremonies and we have shows over all the next few days, I also just want to remind you, Sunday at 5 o'clock we have our vaudeville show, our family vaudeville show, right here on the stage, where you get to see every performer do a bit of their show one after another. It's a great way to end the event as well. So, hope to see you over the next 4 days. The weather is to be absolutely amazing. We've got amazing performers, and you'll have a fabulous time. Thank you very much for coming.
Thanks, Randy. Give him a big round of applause. The chairman of the festival. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to introduce one of the stars of our cabaret last night. He was absolutely fantastic, wielding a baguette. Put your hands together, folks, for your mayor, Dave Jaworski.
Thank you very much, Shay. Very much entertained by you last night, too, with your rubber bands, you know. Welcome to the 29th annual Sun Life Financial Waterloo Buskers Festival. You know, Waterloo is a city of entrepreneurship. We see that throughout our city, and we know that the buskers are certainly entrepreneurs in their own right. You're going to see some of the top entertainers in the world. You know, this event started in 1988 as a family event, and look at it going all these years later. Last night the Festival of Fools kicked off, and as Shay mentioned, I had a nice front row seat as mayor. And next thing you know, I make eye contact with Madame Guillotine, and she's pulling me up into her show. So I've learned a lesson, stay a little bit back next year. I'd like to thank all the volunteers here who make this happen. Over 100 volunteers, the board of directors, who all plan year-round to make this happen this weekend. And personally, I'd like to thank Sun Life Financial and all the employees of Sun Life Financial for everything that they do in our community. All the volunteers, performers, and sponsors, they are what make it happen so we can have this great festival. I'd also like to acknowledge that Councillor Brian Burke is here, one of our top 10 councillors. Thank you, Brian, you're one of the best. And to turn it back to Shay. Welcome and enjoy. Don't forget to bring your money.
Thanks a lot, Dave. It is my pleasure to introduce the title sponsor for the festival, Jeff Olsen, Financial Centre Manager with the North Waterloo Wellington Financial Centre. Give him a big round of applause, folks.
I wasn't there before. I'm not the title sponsor, Sun Life is. So welcome everybody to the 29th annual Sun Life Waterloo Uptown Buskers Festival. I am extremely honored to be here tonight to help kick off what is going to be 4 thrilling days of busker performances. Every year, some of the world's best buskers will join us here in our parking lots and our streets and put on some incredible excitement for all the little ones, right up to the big ones, to enjoy. From acrobatics to high-energy comedy, this year's acts are guaranteed to excite everyone in the family. The Sun Life Financial Waterloo Busker Carnival is not only a magical and fun-filled event, but it's free, and that's important, free for everyone to attend. Year after year, Sun Life is so proud to be a major supporter of the 2 major festivals here in Waterloo. the Uptown Waterloo Jazz Festival, as well as this current festival, the Busker Carnival. It's home to our Canadian head office, which is just down the street there. Waterloo is extremely near and dear to our hearts, and we're so excited to offer it to the community where our very own employees, our advisors, and all of our clients live and work. Finally, I just want to take the opportunity to thank all the volunteers. I know there's a lot of work that goes into that to get hopefully well over 60,000 people through in the next 4 days, and to all of the organizers for bringing such an amazing event to our streets. So, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy this year's performance. Take care.
Jeff, so on behalf of the organizing committee and the community, we wanted to present Sun Life with a small token of our appreciation for all your support. So thank you very much.
A big thank you to Randy, Jeff and Dave. Give them a big round of applause. Right, are you ready to kick this thing off? Oh, come on. These guys are amazing. These guys are amazing. But they're not going to come out for a little cheer. Are you ready to kick this thing off? That was at about 5 out of 10. I want 10 out of 10. Are you ready to kick it off? It is my pleasure to introduce. I just met them in Port Credit. They changed my life. I'm now engaged to one of the cast. And I'm never going to leave Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Big Nazo.
Forcotorco Airways Transit, Narcas Pashpatorco. Futuculus Patorco Porta-Johns, Narcas Pashpatongo. Tircatolos Patorco Dentoflos Bikini, Narcas Pashpatombo. Futulus Fish Patorco. Waterloo. Narcatulu Fuspatorco, Big Nazo Intergalactic Creature Band. Hit it! Narcas Fushpatolo! If you've got soul and you're super bad, if you've got soul and you're super bad, if you've got soul and a busker festival, you're a busker at a festival. If you've got soul and buskers at a festival, at a busker festival. Hey, 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 so do you have it? Well, so can you grab it? Oh, so can you feel it? Well, now, so can you see it? If you got soul and a pastrami starfish, you got a pastrami starfish. If you got soul and a pastrami starfish, got a starfish, you got a pastrami starfish, you got soul. Ladies and gentlemen, intergalactic buskers have come. Temporarily control of Waterloo. Hey! They shall perform for you. The Pastrami starfish twirls up and down, while its partner glances at the ground. If you got soul and a cycloptic troll, come on, come over here, cycloptic troll. If you got soul and a cycloptic troll, you got a cycloptic troll. If you got soul and a cycloptic troll and a starfish and a pastrami starfish. If you got soul at a busker festival, at a busker festival, hey, hey, troll, can you have it? Hey, hey, yeah, so can you grab it? Oh, so can you feel it? Come on out, so can you steal it? If you got soul, Narcatolo, people of Earth, I am Alien Commander Glorbo. We have come from very far, beyond your sun. We heard there was a Sunbright organization of some sort, a Sunlight, a Suntight. We also used an extraordinary means of travel. Airport transit, ladies and gentlemen, airport transit. To arrive here at this destination. We know what it's like to be the outsider. And we know that this place here has made us feel welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We know that 30% of Waterloo is actually extraterrestrial beings from another planet. If you're wearing a prosthetic human head, place your hands up in the air now. I knew you guys were extraterrestrials. I had no idea you were. This is dedicated to you. If you're walking on a ground that's new and there's nothing that you can do, don't be afraid. Space is your home. If your oxygen is down to its last, your meter tells you that you're out of gas. Don't be afraid, 'cause space is our home. Space is our home. Your people have emerged from the sea. You've lost your tentacles, you've got hands like you and me. Don't be afraid.